Right, so then guys, we're here with match 4 of week 1 of European League play. TSM versus Dignitas. 4 minutes 15 left on the clock in game 1. Violent Panda with the ball coming towards him in his own defensive corner. Here, rotates out away. Ball passed across to him here by Astral. A great little 1-2 straight back to him. And Astral smashes this into an empty net on the counter attack here for 1-0 Dignitas. You see, as this ball bounces off the wall, the TSM player commits. Another one then commits here on this ball, trying to intercept the pass. It doesn't come off, leaving the next defender back on his own for TSM. He also then decides to commit, and Astro is just left with a free net to smash the ball in. There, the TSM players should have just waited, held back as a team rather than all pushing in, trying to intercept the passing. This is Dignitas' game, the way they play. They're very good at this, and that's 1-0. And enough for them to take game 1, 1-0 in the series. So then here we are in game 2. Dignitas dribbling the ball out of their own half to start the game, taking it downfield, putting a shot towards net, but it's blocked here again. Now another shot incoming, the pass down, up onto the backboard and dropped in there from Violent Panda for 1-0 here. This is very scrappy defending here, not clearing the ball out properly, ending up with dodgy bounces, and this one pops up high for Astral, who drops it down to his teammate. All players jump there, so they're out the game. He then pops it back up off the backboard for Violent Panda to drop it down into an empty net. If the TSM players there had actually communicated and waited, they wouldn't have all jumped there expecting Astral to shoot, and the goal wouldn't have happened. But 1-0 Dignitas. Now we're here with Violent Panda, trying to keep the pressure on TSM, pushing this ball in their back corner, hitting it off the backboard. A weak clear comes out there, straight to the Dignitas player here on the wall, who smashes it down perfectly into his teammate, who's sitting there waiting at the back post. Perfect finish into the far corner. That is 2-0 to Dignitas. You see that. That's an easy clearance to read, not enough power. UK is able to get up the wall, get behind the ball here, smash this ball towards the centre where Violent Panda's waiting, and plays the right shot back across the goal because all the defenders are jumping this way, and that's 2-0. And now we're here, 2 minutes 10 left on the clock. Astral racing back towards his own goal, ball coming towards the goal, saved out into the corner. That's Norris hitting it back towards the goal. Weak touch there from Astral straight up into the air. Magnus there getting up for TSM, drops it down in front of the goal. Remco fastest to the ball, smashes it into the far corner there for 2-1. That's a weak touch there from Astro, which is the main cause of this goal. As this ball pops middle, Remco sees the far side of the goal. The only place he's really got to aim is Yukio, pushing this ball here, covering the near side. Same as Violent Panda behind him. They should really split and cover different halves of the goal. It's a perfect shot. 2-1. And now here with Magnus for TSM. Ball rolling here towards him along the floor. He actually goes for the set up to himself here. Drives around the Dignitas player to avoid being mugged. Drops it straight down to Remco in front of him. He smashes it into the far corner. This is brilliant play here from Magnus to dodge that demo here. Then getting challenged here by Yukio, able to pass it around him straight to Remco. He's got a whole goal to aim at as Violent Panda is stuck in the corner. He smashes it first time on the half volley there to generate more power, and that is 2-2 from 2-0 down. Now here we are, 11 seconds into overtime, ball in the TSM half. Remco looking to take it out to the side, make the clearance here, bounce it off the wall, gets back to his own touch, beats Violent Panda. Astro here with a decent save, but pops it straight up into the middle. If he got that height and got it to either side, then there'd be no danger. His teammates could get back, would have the time, but as it is, goes straight up into the air. Norris just drops it down on target, and it's a misplay off the back wall here. You'll see Remco smash this. It's a difficult save, well read by Astral. Does well to hang in the air, just needs to get that ball out to the side so Metzenauer can't put this on target. And once he does off the ceiling, that misplay coming out from Dignitas, that's what cost them the game, and that is 1-1 in the series. And so then here we are in game 3, 1-1 currently in the series. This game actually going straight to overtime with no goals. So here we are 25 seconds in. Dignitas trying to dribble this ball out of their own half here, smashing it downfield. A 50 win in the midfield for Remco there against Astral. This ball pinches out to the side wall in the Dignitas half. It's then followed up here by Magnus, who puts this ball straight to the back post where Remco is waiting, taking Yukio in goal there for Dignitas out of the game, and Remco smashes it into that top corner behind Yukio to take the game there for TSM, which puts them 2-1 up in the series. You'll see there good speed there by Magnus. Remco, they're waiting at the back post after his 50-50 win in the midfield, having taken the boost, already putting Dignitas under pressure, and just drops it down there into that corner and taking the game 2-1 in the series. So then here we are at the very start of game 4, currently 2-1 in the series to TSM. Kick off here, rolling straight to Violent Panda, who sets himself up with a touch, having grabbed the back corner boost, dribbling it downfield, tries to bounce it off the backboard. Good defense there by Metzenauer, and again making the save, but nothing he can do about that one. And Astral drops it in for one of Dignitas. That's a great save from Metzenauer here, making the ball go out to the corner. His teammates there on the line, not helping him, not getting back in the goal, covering that shot, not expecting it. Astral sees that gap, hits it in. Metzenauer does well to get round behind the line and make the save, but can only pop it straight back up into the air, where Astral, using the momentum he has over the defenders, gets to the ball first, drops it down into the corner, and that is 1-0 Dignitas. So then here we are, 1-0 Dignitas. Dignitas pushing for a second goal here, dribbling with the ball in the TSM half. Good shot on net, a good save by Magnus out into the corner, now dribbling the ball down the line on the counter attack. Gets the demo there, Metzenauer then off the ceiling there, hits it onto the backboard and drops it in. Insane play from Metzenauer. This guy actually got voted goal of the week on Twitter. It's an incredible triple tap, ceiling backboard into the goal. Brilliant play, nothing the Dignitas players can do here. And that's 1-0 here in game 4. I'm just going to let this replay play. So then we're here in game 4, 2 minutes 54 left in the clock, 1-0. Ball out in the midfield, Magnus trying to control it, trying to beat the player here on the wall, gets it round one, but it's pinched out into the middle there off that 50 in the corner. Metzenauer with a good save, but a good pass out there into the middle, just behind his teammate unfortunately, but it's hit back out, so we'll retrieve and smashed in by Yukio there. As you'll see here, I'll pause it now. That pass there in from Astral, just behind both his teammates, who are actually not in a good position here. They are way too close to each other. One should be much further back in this back right corner of the screen here. But Violent Panda does well, gets it back out to Astral on the wall, who then this time finds a much better pass, exactly what we'd expect from him. Straight on his teammate's nose, able to use his momentum. Chaos at the back for TSM. No rotations, just all crowded in one area, and that's 2-1 Dignitas. And now Dignitas just piling on the pressure here, 9 seconds left, maintaining the 2-1 lead. Ball here in front of the goal, cleared out straight to Violent Panda, who wins his 50 out into the corner here. Magnus tries to hit it up. Astral here actually faked turning away before going back up the ceiling here, turns on this ball, smashes it in for 3-1, rubbing salt in the wounds of the TSM players here. You'll see he actually turns away here and then goes around up onto the ceiling, No one in goal left TSM trying to push forward to get an equaliser, and that's game 4 for Dignitas and 2-all in the series. So then here we are, game 5, the deciding game between these two teams. Straight off the kickoff, at the start of the game, the ball pinched out to the side here. Violent Panda first to react to it. Remco trying to take this over his own goal here. Ends up dropping it down onto the Dignitas player, so it bounces up for his teammate. A good double tap there off the wall by Astral, and it goes straight across the Violent Panda. You'll see that it's actually quite an unlucky bounce because it means it pops up away from where the player of TSM is trying to take it straight to Astral. There's a brilliant double touch pass here to drop it down into the middle to the back post where Violent Pandas are waiting. The defence there for TSM trying to turn around and get to the ball, but once it's gone over the heads, it was so difficult, and Violent Panda just taps this in here, in at the near post. 1-0 Dignitas in game 5. So then 2 minutes 43 left on the clock here in game 5. 1-0 Dignitas. TSM trying to push forward here, hitting this ball into the corner, but it's won in the corner by a Dignitas player, taking it over the second TSM player who's committed on halfway, just leaving Metzenaris back for Dignitas, for TSM and then Dignitas on the counter, 1-on-1 with Violent Panda. He's always experienced controlling the ball here, actually taking it under Metzenaris for 2-0 in game 5, and surely that gives them a massive advantage here. But then, straight off the kickoff here, ball bounces off to the side. Magnus first to react, gets the boost still. Metzenaris getting the ball there, getting down over his troubles, but it comes up to Remco, smashes it in. It's actually great play here. Boost still there by Magnus. He then actually drives around in front of the goal here, just off your screen, and gets a demo on the goalie for Dignitas, just leaving the net open for Remco with Yukio stranded in it. Nothing he can do as his ball smashed in, and that's 2-1 and TSM back in the game. So we're here with Metzenaris in his back corner, ball on the far side. TSM needing a goal here in game 5 to get back into this one. But as this ball drops down the middle here and Metzenaris commits, doesn't win the ball. A brilliant passing play here by Dignitas, which is what creates the goal, as we'll see here. Ball drops out into the middle here for Astral. Metzenaris bites, trying to get something. He feels he has to go for this ball to try and get his team a chance here in game 5. Astral straight over here to Yukio, already up here, drops it down, back across Magnus to his teammate. Magnus does well, he reads the passing play, tries to beat Violent Panda to the ball, but Violent Panda, using all his experience, just softens the shot there off the tyres and lets it roll into the net there for 3-1. Now we're here with 2 seconds left on the clock. Game all but over, with Dignitas set to take the series. But here TSM, a brilliant passing play downfield and a double tap off the backboard for Magnus to pad his stats here at the end of game 5. It's a brilliant passing play out to the left, straight to Magnus. Brilliant mechanics there to get the double tap and dunk it down, but Dignitas will take the series 3-2. Yo guys, I hope you have enjoyed and are getting some extra insight. I'll keep going with the daily uploads, and I'll see you all tomorrow.